Top of the morning to you, laddies. StraightA Dawson here, back with another video here today, and I'm not gonna keep up that weird transition or that weird intro I just did. But welcome to another video here, and we are starting the first annual St. Daddy's Day. Oh my gosh, that's such a good take. St. Daddy's Day tournament for StraightA here. Today we are putting up all the green teams in the NFL against each other in a NFL style tournament, or NFL style, in a tournament to determine who is the St. Paddy's Day tournament winner, not St. Daddy's Day, though that's another tournament in itself for Father's Day. The St. Paddy's Day tournament to see who's going to end up on top. Before we get started, though, end up on top. Wow, Daddy really is talking today. Before we get started, please leave a like down below, comment on the video for any suggestions in the future, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Let's get right into the video. So as you see on screen, we have a tournament. Green Bay Packers, New York Jets, Eagles, and Seattle Seahawks are all the four green teams in NFL. And technically there is a fifth one, but personally, I don't really want to talk about them. It's not real green. But essentially, on this tournament, we're going to have each of these four teams face off in single elimination, kind of. We'll get to talk about that in a second, to see who's going to be the St. Paddy's Day winner. The teams are sorted or seeded by their record this previous year. The Green Bay Packers made it the furthest in the playoffs, so they get number one. Philadelphia Eagles got out in the wild card, so they got second. And the Seattle Seahawks were 9-8 versus New York Jets, who were 7-10, so they each get respectively 3 and 4 seeds. So there you go. We have the matchups of New York Jets facing off against the Green Bay Packers at home, and then Seattle Seahawks traveling to Philadelphia to face off against the Eagles. And each of these games will be best of 3. So basically, we're going to see how each of the games end up, and the winner of 2 games first will advance forward in the tournament, while, you know, the championship will actually be best of 5, and it will be on even turf. It'll be at the Super Bowl equivalent, even though 3 of these teams are NFC, weirdly enough. 4 of them, if you count the previous team we just talked about. Beside the point, this is going to be really exciting, and so comment down below who your predictions are, who's going to win. First of all, we do have a couple caveats before we get started. First of all, we are using, I don't know why I'm saying first of all, there's really not that many changes. We are using the updated rosters as of St. Paddy's Day. So, of course, St. Paddy's Day for this upload will either be the night before or the morning of, because we're going to have 2 double uploads. St. Paddy's Day weekend, we got to celebrate. Wear your green, guys. Beside the point, we are going to do the roster changes as of that day. So, Josh Jacobs is a Philadelphia Eagle. No, is a Green Bay Packer officially, along with Xavier McKinney added to the team as well. For the Jets, they have Tyrod Taylor, I guess. So, either way, that's kind of the caveat there. Everything else will be kind of neutral. I'm going to have 8-minute quarters, all that good stuff, and we'll see who wins. First game coming right up. The teams are fairly even though the Packers are the 1 seed, they are actually slightly worse overall, so we'll see how it kind of stacks up to them. Of course, this is a revenge game, because even though Aaron Rodgers doesn't appear on this home screen, weirdly enough, he is part of the New York Jets and is traveling back to Lambeau Field to face off against the Packers. So I still think the Packers got the edge, but there's no counting out the Jets here. Game 1 of round 1 of subsection 1 or whatever. It's actually fairly even here going into the second half. The New York Jets are down 3, but they have the ball, or I think they have the ball. Yeah, they do have the ball. I'm going so fast I can't even realize what I'm doing. Going to the fourth quarter is 10-10 though. Packers are near the red zone, so they do end up with a field goal only though. So the Jets will respond in kind with another field goal. Packers have a chance to seal it out right here, right now. But they must turn over the ball because the Jets have the ball. Jets are somewhere near midfield at 2nd and 10 right now with a little over 2 minutes remaining. All they need to do is get within field goal range, and basically they have it done. Then they just have to run with Josh Jacobs. Was that Jacobs right there, actually? Just talking about him. And Aaron Rodgers doing pretty good in this game, not turning the ball over too much. 363 yards of total offense here. Jets, can they lead themselves and fly and soar high as a 2-minute warning comes to a start and then come to an end? Jets exit from the 2-minute warning. They're again still at like 3rd and 5, so very doable. But if they don't convert here, do they need to go for it? But they will have to worry about that because it's 4th and 5, and they will be punting the ball, I am guessing, to the Green Bay Packers. After some methodical plays, we are down to about 40 seconds left. The Green Bay Packers are at midfield, so they are just about 20 yards away from a comfortable field goal range. They can do. Jordan Love has done an excellent job commanding the field, but he overthrows just a little bit. They need, let's see, we're actually about to get it. Anders Carlson wants about 38-yard line. Wants about the 38-yard line for a comfortable kick, it looks like, to what he can do being very doable. Because it was that, like, 40, 8 plus 7-ish, like, so it's like 55 yards that he can kick. Not too bad, but I mean, they still have a lot of ground to make up. Think again, another 20 yards. If Jordan Love's gonna overthrow some passes here, it's not gonna look too good here for the Green Bay Packers. Either way, 2nd and 10, they're going for it here. I don't know why I'm saying they're going for it, but they obviously are going for it. And a nice little clear Hail Mary type catch. The Green Bay Packers are now up 7. The Jets have to respond in kind if they want to have any chance of winning this first game. Excellent couple of plays from the New York Jets here. Now they actually have a shot. They are about 32 yards away from a touchdown. They need it though. They don't have any room to negotiate. Aaron Rodgers has to throw it out of bounds. He's chucking down, but he actually decided to throw it out of bounds there. Also, apologies, guys. I'm not used to recording Madden 24, so we actually lost a little bit of the cutout there. Either way, 9 seconds left on the clock. The Green Bay Packers need to stop here if they want to have any chance of ending this game like this. The New York Jets will fire down the sideline. They have pretty much one more shot. Here we go. Last ditch effort for Aaron Rodgers here today. What are they gonna do? 4 receivers out there, or 4 equivalent, pass catchers. Throw it down the field in a Hail Mary attempt, but it's just not enough for the Jets to pick up a win here. So Green Bay Packers are walking away with game 1 of 3. Who's going to win game 2? This game has been a much different story from the previous one. The Jets got down early in the beginning, but the Packers got up really big, so they need to maintain this if they want to even think about winning, but they're pretty much there because this will put them within 2 scores. The Packers are going to walk away with this game. Again, score again, 20-13. Is that what that was? Ended up being at 20-14, but still very weird. But the Packers easily just won game 2, making this even a not point to even go into game 3 because the Packers and Jets where Packers already won. So Jets, you just suck and move forward, I guess. Aaron Rodgers, you left the wrong location. But if you're curious like me, I went ahead and sim game 3 real quick. And, well, let's just say the ball doesn't lie. The Packers win again in a much closer matchup, but still, Packers not only won the whole matchup, but they swept them. Going into our second game of the first round, we have the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. In terms of the rosters, not really much has changed for the Seahawks. They got Jerome Baker, I guess, so that's kind of cool, but otherwise, either re-signings or just people that don't really matter too much. The Eagles are a completely different story, though, because not only did they pick up Saquon Barkley, they also got Bryce Huff, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Jake Elliott, Julian Okwara, Albert O, Landon Dickerson extension, got Kenny Pickett in that trade recently, so they got some talent that they've actually added to this team, and I don't think this has really accounted for many of their losses, though. I do think, unfortunately, Jason Kelsey's not here, so they still don't have a center, but a little bit maneuvering, and the Eagles could be in a pretty good spot to win this game. Unlike the first game, this overall difference is actually quite significant. 7 different overall, difference between these two teams. Not too great, to be honest with you. So Eagles are definitely favored here, especially being at home. Can the Seattle Seahawks somehow manage to pull through, though? A little bit of excitement going to the second half because the Seattle Seahawks are up by, 9 right now. Now up by 6. The Eagles are able to close that gap a little bit, but Geno Smith is firing off rockets right now. The Eagles, who are the favored team here, are down by 2 whole scores, and they're not going to get a chance to really get to do anything right now. And going into the fourth quarter, the Eagles have to somehow match 14 points without the Seattle Seahawks responding in kind. Are they even going to be able to do it? No, they threw an interception. The Seahawks now have 3 scores ahead. The Seahawks are upsetting the Eagles in this first game of round 1 of subsection, whatever you want to call it. The Seattle Seahawks, being the 4 seed or 3 seed, just beat the Seahawks, or they beat the Eagles. So now the Eagles have to go back-to-back wins if they want to stay in this. This might be an insane run from the Seahawks. Can't quite stop the Eagles offense this time, though, because they are up to 28 points. They are now leading by 18 against the Seahawks here, and now by 24, 25. So the Seahawks, while the game 1 was pretty good, they need to recalibrate for game 3 because they just let the Eagles stomp them, just like how we probably expected, or at least kind of inclined to think, because the Seahawks had no chance in game 2. But this is a best-of-3 series, so this game determines it all. Well, this game's actually getting fairly close. Seahawks get a touchdown here. They are now just 3 points behind the Eagles. The Eagles, 24-21, driving down in the red zone though already. 2nd 10, 3rd and goal. Could they get it? 3rd and goal. Pass blocked away, though, so they're going to settle for a field goal, but they must not. No, they did get it. Okay, they just delayed reaction here. But Seahawks, they could stay in this game a little bit. They had to punt it, but now they got it back. So they're now, they threw an interception. So this is like a bunch of, heartfelt moments here. If they somehow block the field goal, they will have a shot, but can they block the field goal? No, it is good. So Seahawks must score really quick if they want to be in this game. But unfortunately, there's no big end-of-game drive that we can watch. The Eagles walk away with it. And in predictable fashion, the 1st and 2nd seed are facing off against each other. But the Seahawks and Jets, more so the Seahawks, tried their best. So more respect to you. But now we have our teams going into the finals. Here's the tournament thus far. I mean, it's been a pretty small tournament, so I'm sure you can remember. But the Green Bay Packers and Philadelphia Eagles, number 1 and number 2 seeds, are facing off in the St. Patty's Day tournament finals. Best of 5 series, remember. So first of 3 wins the whole tournament in this one. So no home field advantage, all neutral ground. Bit of a closer matchup this time compared to the Eagles and Seahawks, but a little bit further along than the Packers and Jets necessarily, or bigger gap, I should say. The Packers are 80 overall, Eagles are 84. No home field advantage, so the Eagles still have a slight advantage here. But we saw from the Seahawks, they were at least able to upset them once. So could that bring good tidings to the Packers? Only one way to find out. Game 1 for the books. Game 1 so far, going to the second half, has been extremely one-sided. Packers showed a little bit of life, though. Eagles, though, extend that. Packers defense couldn't do much, but they do respond in kind at least. But 5 minutes remaining. Can they respond with a touchdown at least? No, it seems like they went for it. And I think this is all she said and done. The Eagles, I think, are going to easily take game 1. But the Packers, you still got a little bit of breathing room. We got to just recollect ourselves and get, step back out on that field and take the win, High scoring game so far going to the second half. Green Bay Packers doing a lot better job of staying in the game, 24-28. The Eagles, though, did just punt the ball away. Packers do drive down and get a touchdown. They are now 3 ahead. Can the Eagles respond in kind? The Packers, 1st and 19, though, penalty on their offense, moving forward. Can they just move the chains? No, they cannot. Philadelphia now has a chance to respond. They are now easily in field goal range. And they get the touchdown? They got a touchdown here, meaning the Green Bay Packers will now have to respond in kind and somehow make the charge to go down the field. Here we go, Packers. Of course, I already skipped the one of their plays, but they just dropped the ball, so whatever. But the Packers do have a chance here. Short little pass, but dropped. It seems like they cannot just get anything going. The Packers have to drive down for a touchdown. This is a do or die situation for them in game 2. Otherwise, now they'll have to do a 3-peat just to win the tournament, and 2 to stay alive, 1 just to feel good about themselves. Can the Philadelphia Eagles just upset? I mean, I know we never really pictured them in the Super Bowl 58 logo winning, but can they? I'm just kidding, by the way, guys. Come on. Big pass, though, from the Green Bay Packers going across midfield. Still with a 2-minute warning, easily in their possession. So they just have to make smart plays. Now they can, methodically move down, use a 2-minute warning, recollect themselves, and go right in for that touchdown. Here we go, the play after the 2-minute warning on the 46-yard line, basically. The Green Bay Packers still have a lot of yards to make up in 2 minutes, but still very doable, easily toe-tapping out of bounds, so actually not really killing some clock. They're just got to, methodically move forward. So I don't know what they're going to do. Will they actually give the Eagles a chance to respond afterwards? Because they just need a field goal. Here we go, though. Green Bay Packers snap the ball, getting in position, throwing it ball down midfield, in the middle of the field here. And now they're going to kill some clock because they are now within the 10. They are 1st and goal, 8 yards remaining. Tush push, job away. 8 tush pushes away, essentially. Maybe even 4 if they really, critically use it. I don't know. Exactly, it's really just 1 yard. But still, either way, what are they going to do? I mean, they're probably just going to run the ball. Saquon Barkley, right? This is what they need. This is what they need to do. Utilize their star running back here. Kill some clock. No, they're just going to opt to throw it. They throw it for a short pass. Will they get the touchdown? No, they are stopped short. They are going to kill some more clock. And honestly, what's the big harm in just running it 3 times with Saquon? You kill some clock, and you could win the game. And you have a pretty good, running back. So big shocker there. And they're not even really killing clock now that I'm looking at it. They still have a minute remaining, and they're going to throw the ball. This is risky. I mean, it worked out for them, but still, I'm just saying, this is risky business. Now, what are the Eagles going to do to respond in kind? They still got all 3 timeouts, so sorry, guys. This seems like a very abrupt way to cut back into the video. Green Bay Packers did win the game, so they're up now 1-1, so now they tied with the Eagles. But just stupid Madden management. The Eagles actually got almost in a 60-yard type field goal range here. And they had 1 more timeout remaining. And they didn't use it. And so now I'm just scratching my head. Sure, I guess it happened. Whatever. The Eagles blew it their shot. So it's 1-1 now. Sorry for the drastic cut. Just a weird Madden fucking mechanics at this point. Game 3, though, the Eagles are not messing around. They may have blew that second game away, but they are trying to blow the Packers away. Packers, are they going to stay alive with it? I mean, 18-point difference going into the 4th quarter is not very good tidings for you, to be honest with you. Will they even get the touchdown? They do get the touchdown. They're now only 11 points away, but the Eagles are easily within field goal range. This is just a slaughter fest for the Eagles against the Packers here. Tell you what, the Eagles either lose in humiliating circumstances or they win in great fashion. So, Game 3 goes to the Eagles. Sure, that happens, I guess. 2-1. Packers really need a win here now. Here we go. Game 4. Packers are making this interesting. They're driving down. They get the touchdown and the extra point. So now they are one-upping on the Eagles here, but they do make a pretty damn good drive themselves and end up with a touchdown. Can Packers respond in kind? No. Eagles also are just driving down. Are they just going to make this a brutalized 3-1 game here? Packers are trying with all their might, giving their last breath away to try to do this. One good stop is what they need here. They do get the stop. They are now 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. Let's see if they get one first down, though. It's not. Oh, here we go. They just get a great big reception there. Here we go. We're going to jump right into the action slow, and we're going to jump forward. Come on, come on. I'm getting too excited now. I'm getting really excited. Minute 45, first and 10, midfield, 34 yards remaining until they get to the touchdown. Can the Packers do it? This is the moment we're waiting for. Can the Packers tie this game and send us into overtime of the Super Bowl, but also overtime in the tournament? Well, I guess not over. I guess a sudden death at that point. Whatever, you get the point. Either way, Packers have a really good shot here. They just have to stay alive. They have to kill all the clock and basically, give themselves a chance here. That was almost intercepted though. Come on, Jordan Love, man. You have not been doing good this game, evidently from your fucking horrible yardage. But here we go. Green Bay Packers, once again, 2nd and 10. They do need to actually move the change a little bit. They can't just, methodically go down the field. They actually got to move them up. They got to get a little, ants in their pants type deal. Good little mid-yard, middle 8-yard, throw down. Of course, they're going to use all 4 downs, because they pretty much got nothing to lose because they cannot punt this away or go for a field goal. I'll tell you that one. No team has any certain momentum on their side. Philadelphia has like a slight, little tinge, but nothing too big here. Jordan Love still scrambling out a little bit. No, not really, but throws the ball away. So 4th and 2. So this is sudden death for them. So they're in sudden death territory, because they got sudden death on this play, sudden death in the game if they somehow score a touchdown, and then sudden death in the tournament. If they actually manage to win. So they have you have to have 3 things to overcome this. You just run this with Saquon. Honestly, you might just run this with Saquon. Because, you have 3 timeouts, so why not? Just to secure it. But no, they didn't get it. The Philadelphia Eagles just ended the dreams of the St. Patty's Day Green Bay Packers. And now I think we have NFL denied. Honest to God, that was just a stupid play calling from the Madden devs here. Gosh dang, the Packers were an inch away. Honestly, it might be one of the most actually St. Patty's Day greens here, but nah. The Eagles, the Green Bay Packers, the Philadelphia Eagles ruined their dreams. They're just going to kneel it away, victory formation. Well, that's not really victory formation. This is shotgun formation. No, not really. No, it's not shotgun formation. No, yeah, it's shotgun formation. I'm just dumbass who doesn't know fucking terms. But either way, we do have ourselves a winner of this tournament. And yes, before you say it, technically the Packers had a very, 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 very slim chance that it could have worked out for them with how the Eagles are playing, but in Madden is pretty much all over. So here you go. St. Patty's Day Eagles just won the St. Patty's Day tournament. This is pretty damn cool for them. The greenish of the best green team around. The number 2 seed too, if you think about it. So damn good job by the Philadelphia Eagles. Green Bay Packers, you came up short. New York Jets, you came up even shorter. And Seahawks, you were a little bit more ahead than the Jets, I think. But even though the Jets did win a game, so who were worse, type deal? No, wait, Jets didn't win a game. They got swept. No, I'm an idiot. No, Seahawks definitely made it further than the Jets. What the fuck am I saying? Either way, though, look at this celebration by the Eagles. Congratulations, Eagles. If you're curious like me, though, and just want to see how the 5th game would go, well, let's just say this game was much like their whole best-of-5 series. So we'll end it there for you. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for being the St. Patty's Day Tournament finalist winner. I don't know why I really added that many words to it. There's your Lombardi. Hoist it up. Be proud. Philadelphia Eagles, you win the first annual St. Patty's Day Tournament. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And thank you guys for all the support so far. And if you enjoy this content, stay tuned later today when we're going to get a second St. Patty's Day themed video. Very excited about it, guys. See you guys later. StraightA Dawson, out.